you are going to be rich AF. Rich AF, if you watch this whole video, you take notes and you do as I say, you are going to be rich AF. Your parents, the people in your life, school, government, every entity around you has been setting your subconscious up for what they want for you. 99% of people are not living the life that they truly want because they don't know what life they want to live. If you're seeing this video, I guarantee you at some point, your parents, your family, teachers, whoever it is in charge, an authority figure, at some point in your life has molded your subconscious to be where you are now. And then within that, they planted those seeds of doubt, those seeds of fear, those seeds of you're not good enough, the seeds that you can't do it, that you don't matter, that you're not worthy. Why did I say matter like matter? You don't matter. You're not worthy. You are not going to be anything but average. They put this into your mind. I know because at a young age, this was implanted in me. This thought of, oh, you have this issue, that issue, especially when it came to school. My teachers and the school system wanted me to fail. They called me a failure. They said I'd be a failure. They said I would not amount to anything. I am the richest person to come out of my school, my county, probably that whole fucking area, my state. I am the most successful son of a bitch from that whole area. And they said I would not amount to anything. During that time, yes, there's times that I would listen to it, that those weeds were planted in there, but my imagination, my God-given gift of visualizing, of the imagination that I have is very powerful. And you have to understand this. Some human beings have extremely high levels of imagination, more than others. Like myself, I help others visualize. I visualize for them so that their dream life becomes a reality. That's what I do for my clients. And then there's some people, the majority of people that can visualize okay. They can kind of think about certain things. And then there's another portion of people that can't at all. Aphantasia is on the rise, especially from things that have happened in recent years that shall not be named, but it has caused people to have aphantasia where they can no longer visualize. But here's the thing, during this whole time, I knew what I wanted, I knew who I was, and I knew I was meant for better, and I would visualize, I would pretend, I would imagine. Ever since I was a kid, I just knew there was more, and I just tapped into that. As often as I could, I was always pretending, always wanting to be the hero. I loved cars. I loved the Batmobile. I loved the Spawn-mobile. If you know who Spawn is, this action figure, this comic book, I just loved all these cool things that these characters did. And now, I'm living it. I have these things. I became who I truly wanted to be. And you can do the exact same thing. You have to learn to rewire your subconscious. And it all starts with you. And you have to realize this. This is a huge takeaway from this video here on how to get rich, how to have anything that you want. Everything is the mind, everything. Every single thing is just a thought. This car, me feeling all that, every single thing is an interaction that then gets processed through my mind. It's all in my mind. And here's what's even more crazy. Your mind does not know the difference between reality and your imagination. I want you to think about this. When you're watching an action movie, when you're watching a scary movie, you're seeing just pixels. Even right now, you looking at me, this is just pixels on a screen. It is not really me, but you are understanding. You are taking the information. You are seeing me through this screen. It's the same thing. When you're, if you're watching something, that starts with a P and sounds like a vegetable like corn. If you ever watch that, you're going to get aroused. You're going to think certain things. Your whole body's not going to know the difference between the real thing and that. And again, you're looking at pixels on a screen. That's why, if you just take that one aspect, that alone, think about that. Your brain can get tricked into that. It can be tricked into doing things you don't even want to do. And that's why so many of you are living this life that you don't want to live and you think you can't get out of it. I'm telling you, you can. When you learn to control your subconscious mind, when you become a new version of yourself, a different person, you can become anything you want. You can become as rich as you want. You can have the exact life that you want. And then that life can become even better. There is no ceiling. There's no cap. There's no end to any of this. It's just all here. You just have to tap into your imagination and live the life that you want. Like having fun. Play life. You have to embrace this play. You have to embrace life as the movie, as the game that it is, to be able to get these things. Look, there's my freaking Lamborghini Aventador. I got my G-Wagon back there. I got my Rolls-Royce Cullinan. They're fucking awesome. I love supercars. They're freaking amazing. Look, I mean, altogether, my cars cost more than your house. Cost more than a couple of your houses combined. You know how I got it? Manifested. I stopped caring. I stopped caring and put the least effort and let things flow. And I became that version of myself. The Hercules. I just let it flow. Your imagination is your connection to God. When you let go and let things happen as they should, it's amazing. Think about right now, how many relationships, how many things you are doing that is actually preventing you from moving forward. Live from your highest passion at all times. Live from play at all times. I work extremely hard. I'm doing content all day. I have almost 1,000 clients that I message every single day, all day. From the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I do 3 quantum visualization runs a day. I am going non-freaking stop. And you know what? It's awesome. It's play. It is joy for me. There's not an ounce of my day that I consider to be tough or work. Because again, I'm doing what is aligned exactly with what I am here to do. And you have to do the same. Now, even when I'm in situations that are really, really tough, if I'm freaking up all night, going at it, working, doing whatever it may be, it's easy. It's all a mindset. Whenever you say something is hard, there's this song right now going around on TikTok. It's like a new freaking song. I don't know who the heck it is, but it's there's like one line that's like, "Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard." And I thought, God, how freaking negative is that? Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it, but it was hard. It was hard. Why does it have to be hard? It does not have to be hard. It just has to be. You just have to become that. Do you think it's hard for Thor to be Thor? Do you think it's hard for Father Odin to be Odin? Do you think it's hard for freaking the greatest of all time? No. Kobe, Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods. Anybody, pick them. Pick the best of the best. They just flow. They just are. Bruce Lee, be like water, my friend. And it is so true. That was a terrible Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, I apologize. I freaking botched that one. But truly, just flow, become, be. When you start to figure out who it is that you want to be and you play as this person, every aspect of life is awesome. If you are looking for a relationship, you're looking for a girlfriend, you're looking for a boyfriend, whatever it is, be that version. All my goddess clients, I call goddesses. Goddess, if you're watching right now, you are a goddess. My freaking men clients, I call them kings because you are a king. You're a demigod. Step into this mode. You know, I can remember when Iron Man first came out, 2008. I saw that and I'm like, you know what? That's me. I'm literally going to be him. I'm going to be freaking Iron Man. I became Iron Man. I became Batman. I became freaking Ragnar. I became Hercules, Thor, a mixture of it all. James Bond, Solid Snake, Big Boss. If you know who that is, you're a legend. I can actually remember when I first ever played Metal Gear. I was like 12, 13. I remember playing it. I'm like, dude, I want to be Snake. I'm literally solid snake. I want to be that. And I remember my dad saying, you know what, that's what you should do. You should make life your mission. Be snake. Make life your mission and your goal to be that person. Don't focus on this stuff. I never focused on the cars and the money and all that. I focused first on who it was I had to be. And then from there, I just became that. Using the law of least effort. Surrender to your manifestations, surrender to God, and then just be. Imagine how great your life would be if you just were happy all the time. Just be. Be as content as you can be. Be as happy as you can be all the time. No matter what the situation is, you still have the choice to either be freaking miserable in a situation or to be happy. If you are, well, I'm not miserable, Adonis. I'm kind of go with the flow. No, then you're miserable. You are either all the way in or you are freaking all the way out. You have to get your mind to this place where you are this character. You are playing this part. You are so involved in this. This is you 100%. That is the true law of least effort. You are being that person. You don't have to try hard. You just have to do. Now, I'll add more to the law of least effort here. I'm not saying to not work. I'm not saying to, not do what you got to do. No, you need to frickin' do everything you do with maximal effort, being the absolute greatest of all time. But you need to do it in the most efficient, simple way. We tend to get in our way. We tend to overcomplicate things. That's the nature that we've been taught. When right now, I guarantee you could change your life right now. If you have a phone, you should start filming content. You should start creating something. There is an infinite number of ideas, an infinite number of businesses and things that you could do. We live in the day and age of social media, of being an influencer. Influencers are more popular than freaking celebrities. And we're all known. I mean, celebrities are not good freaking people, as we are finding out. We've been knowing this for a while, but the curtains are being freaking pulled back and we are seeing what celebrities are truly like. No, I'm not saying all of them are bad, but most of them, You need to build this confidence up. You need to start doing this and you need to start becoming. For me, I never get bored. I never get upset. I never ever get in that place I used to. Because I am Hercules. I am who I am. And who I am is freaking perfect. And you need to start realizing this. You need to start doing this. The law of least effort will change everything, but you have to put it 100% in practice. Like I said, I'm going to say this again. You have to go all in. You cannot be kind of feeling okay and then kind of not, and I don't know. Don't let circumstances dictate anything. Don't let outside forces dictate who you are. Be you and be you with all of your being. You can do this, my friend. Let me know in the comment section down below who you are, who you want to be. What is the name that you truly are? Again, I'm Adonis, but the real me is freaking Hercules.